team play today?
I thought they played fantastic. I thought they came out with a great amount of focus. We played the whole first quarter, I think, without a turnover, and executed really well offensively against their man, and made them jump into that zone, which we kind of were prepared for. We thought that might happen. And then I thought we came out, had a little rough one there in the second quarter executing, but came out in the third and did a good job executing against their zone. And then I thought they finished the game really strong. They made some plays. They worked well together. We had 24 made baskets and 20 assists today, which is what our basketball team is supposed to look like. So I was really excited to see that happen, and I hope this team will buy in that we're better when we share the basketball. And they did a great job of that today, and I think that's why we were in the basketball game.
Last year, the regular season finale, the win against Southern Illinois, this one, it's tantalizing, right, to see this, and all of a sudden it kind of makes you go into the conference tournament like this team, with the way they played, is going to give you some confidence, right?
Yeah, I think we've been playing really good basketball for the last couple of weeks. We'll have stretches where we don't play well, and I think that's kind of the next step for this team, is figuring out how to be consistent through 4 quarters with what we're trying to do. We can't have these lulls, and I think they came again today. I thought we had 7 turnovers in the second quarter, which led to some points for them that were pretty easy, and then we came out, and I think we had 7 again in the third quarter, and then played a 2-turnover fourth quarter. And those are often self-inflicted, and we've got to stop with some of the self-inflicted wounds. And when this team matures enough to stop doing that, I think they're going to be really happy with where they are.
Final play of the game. Is a clock running down, someone's got to try to make a play there.
We tried to set a high ball screen to get them into some type of rotations and then find the open player. And I thought we found Leah open in the corner, and I think they did a great job closing out, so she couldn't have the initial 3, and she tried to sidestep them, and they did a good job closing out again, and we moved it. And Maya was under the impression that there was 1 second on the clock, and so she took the shot. But I think we got what we wanted initially, and I think we could have maybe moved it 1 more, but you've got to let those players make plays, and they put themselves in a position to be in there by making a whole lot of plays there in the last couple minutes of the game, and I couldn't be prouder of this group.
Always a hard question on days like this, but Elise and Maya playing their final home game here, just what do they mean to you, to Valpo?
Oh, don't make me cry. It meant a lot. Obviously Elise has been here since I've been here, and she's fought through a lot. Obviously she went through a lot personally, but also, going through the pandemic and the COVID situation, and Maya coming in during that situation, and they really stuck with it and they fought. And I thought this year, I tasked them with trying to really be great leaders, and they, every time I call them in to talk to them about things, or I ask them to make sure we have a good day today. Like, I know a loss is hard, but we got to have great energy today. They go out there and they really try to make it happen for their team. And I've seen tremendous growth in both of them as leaders, and tremendous growth, obviously, watching Fitz grow up over the last 5 years. Just watching her mature into a young woman and a mom has been really special.
And then Olivia Brown, imagine she's coming back, but again, the performance second half the other night, second half today, she's showing maturity. She's obviously kind of in a little bit of a new role coming off the bench here, and I think she's bought into it, and we've challenged her to get better defensively, and I think she's been doing a much better job on that end of the floor. And she is probably one of the most gifted. I had a chance to coach a young woman early in my career that I probably would say is the best 3-point shooter I've ever coached, but man, she's right up there pushing her, and I'm hoping she'll overtake her here in the next couple over the next season. And obviously someone like Grace Hales, she shoots the ball so well. It's nice to know when she shoots, and I'm often shocked when it doesn't go in. Speaking of talented, I'll end with this, just how difficult is Destiny Wells to go against?
She's a talented guard, and you've got to guard her collectively. You can't just put one kid on them and expect that kid to stop her. And I thought we did a decent job on her for most of the game, and then she exploded. But we had some breakdowns, I thought, with collectively guarding her. I thought the people that were on her did a pretty good job. I thought we could have helped a little bit more, shrunk a little bit more, made it seem like there's not as much space, given some people behind her more confidence to go over and help earlier. But that's good. That's growth for this team, right? Like, we haven't been getting to that point. But she's a super talented kid, and
I thought we made her take some pretty tough shots, and I thought we did a really good job on their post as well.